It appears that large funeral gatherings in Nigeria's hinterlands and rural areas are threatening to hinder efforts to curb the spread of the pandemic. Custodians of cultural practices believe that the number of persons who turn up for the funeral is a major barometer to measure the status of the deceased.
Yes, indeed it is true that the number of persons that turn up at a funeral ceremony of the departed speaks a lot to the kind of life the person lived, whether he lived well or not, and it equally expresses the way and manner the people that he left behind or she left behind appreciate him or her by way of befitting burial. A befitting burial obviously is not something that only the children will do. It's not something that only a few friends will do. Obviously you will find family members. As a matter of fact, burial among the Isokos and the Urobos, the family plays a key role, not just the children. So they must be there. The children will be there. In-laws are another set of persons that are very important. Now, before you now talk about friends and all of that, the burial goes beyond just those things that happen on the spot. There are rites that follow. At the end of all of that, other rites need to be observed. Until you observe those rites, then the burial process is not complete. But then we must warn that COVID-19 is real. People have to be very careful. But it's not going to stop people from burying their dead.
These Nigerians do not have access to the quality of COVID-19 publicity materials being disseminated in big cities such as Lagos. Proper preventive measures such as wearing face masks, social distancing, limited gatherings, and healthy hand hygiene are not observed during the burial of a loved one. This report was facilitated by the Wole Soyinka Center for Investigative Journalism, WSCIJ, under its COVID-19 Reality Check project.